It's September in Colorado, and Casey and I are on another hunting trip. We are met by Wes in the morning, and there is no time to waste to head up basin. It's not long before Wes and Casey get their eyes on a group of deer browsing along the steep slopes.
Met up with Wes this morning and a short walk up from camp. Started seeing deer. Probably have seen about 15 this morning. So just getting eyes on them and kind of watching them this morning just to see what their habits are, what they're doing every day, where they're moving, so that we can make a plan to get Wes in the right position to shoot one, hopefully. So we're bow hunting for deer, elk, and then I happen to have a rifle bear tag as well. Haven't seen any bears in this basin ever, but toted my rifle along just in case. I brought a 30-30 lever action Marlin and decided that since he's got to get real close with the bow, that I better get a little closer than with a lever gun than with an optic rifle. And also because bear hunting's a kind of tertiary hunt, just wanted to be able to throw the lever gun in my pack and not worry about managing an optic rifle the whole time, just because it's not a specific bear hunt. But with bow hunting, Wes is going to have to get real close to these deer, and up in this high country, kind of where they're hanging up by the cliffs, it's pretty impossible to get close to them. You'll never make a stalk in this kind of country up top where they're hanging out. So the idea is to kind of watch them, figure out where they go, and then set an ambush. So kind of got to take your time and walk slowly into it. I mean, definitely a different kind of hunt, because if we had rifles right now, from all the deer we've seen this morning, we would have been able to get into rifle range pretty easy and make a shot. But bow hunting, you got to definitely pattern them, figure out what they're doing, slow things down a little bit, and especially because you're not trying to scare the deer out of the basin on the first day. You want to make the right decision, so not rush into it. So Wes is walking up the ridge. He's gonna set an ambush for the deer as they feed across the hill this evening. So watched them last night feeding across the hill, heading up drainage, then this morning heading down drainage across the hill the other way. So he's going to set up an ambush and wait for him to filter through towards him.
That evening, the deer come out, but not as expected. They are much lower down in the meadow and never make their way up the slopes towards Wes. The next morning, the deer are back on the slopes, feeding towards the ridgeline. Wes positions himself in their path. They come close, but Wes doesn't find himself in an optimum position to make a shot.
Yeah, so I could see them the whole time, moving their way across. So I thought that you saw that too.
I didn't.
So when you went to the top, I thought you were gonna like tuck into those trees and just wait for them to come across.
There's a
And I thought you really did a good job camoing yourself because I couldn't see you.
no, there's a natural bench right here,
Yeah.
so you can't see out this way until you get basically to the top and up there.
That was close, dude.
That was close.
He was 30 yards away when you walked over to him.
Yeah. Sound like that. I almost was like 80 yards. I could do it. No, don't do it. Group of sheep on that sunny bit side.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Cool. That's all good.
Damn it.
It was close.
It was very close.
It's a good plan. We'll get it done.
I saw us. Oh man, they're gotta keep on walking this way. I had no idea that they split and one group came this way.
Yeah. Let's get the spotter on this group before they go away.
Yeah.
See what they are. Maybe we can put them to bed.
During the evening, Wes puts himself in the meadow. But this time, the deer are higher up on the slopes. Instead of spooking the deer, Wes pulls back, and we watch them until dark. The next morning, Wes and Casey watch 3 bucks as they bed down one ridge over. The plan is to get above them and have Wes sneak into range as they lay down for the day. Once on top of the ridge, we confirm the deer are still there. Wes makes the journey over. stalk is extremely steep, and the distance is great. The wind is in his favor most of the way down, but a sudden and abrupt shift alerts the deer to his presence. Casey brings his pack over to him, and we head back down. Now it's the last morning of the hunt, the last opportunity to get a shot. Wes and Casey position themselves in the willows in what they believe is in the path the deer will take. It turns out they were correct in their assumption. One large buck, accompanied by a smaller buck, make their way through the willows. For some reason, they start to backtrack. A deer doesn't get that big without being cautious. There are too many willows in the way, and all Wes and Casey can see are antlers. The old man knows better than to stick around. The hunt was unsuccessful when it comes to meat, but you never spend 6 days in the high country without learning anything.